welcome back to Watching from the Alley with Allie. Today, as you can see from the title, we will be watching Wicked. Now, I know this movie came out quite a while ago, at least a couple years, I think, but I haven't seen it, and I really don't know anything about it other than I know Ariana Grande's in it. I know when it came out, it was super popular, and I know it's like a prequel to The Wizard of Oz and Dorothy and all that. So I thought it would be fun to jump right into it and give it a watch. Plus, recently I've been getting really into musicals and whatnot. I watched through all of Epic the Musical, love it. Finally ended up watching Hamilton, obsessed with it. So since this one also got really good reviews, my expectations are high. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it and give it a go. So when do we go back in time? Because this is the end of The Wizard of Oz. I had assumed this whole movie was going to be from the past. I didn't know we were going to have any amount of this movie being in what would be considered like the present. Why did Glinda look so shocked there? Weren't you just singing about how you were glad the witch was dead? Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but in the book, aren't they supposed to be like siblings or something, I thought? Or in the original movie? I don't know. Ooh, she hates him. Is she cheating? So the Wicked Witch is an affair baby is what I'm hearing. Oh, it's not even her magic? I thought the bubble was her magic. Part 1? Wait, are there 2 movies? I didn't know there were 2 movies. Oh, is The Wizard of Oz Part 2? Or am I tripping?
I'm Buck.
I ship it already, I'm gonna be honest. I already want them to end up together.
Know each other yet.
I, for one, am so sorry that you have been forced to live with
this affliction.
this.
Is that so?
Yes. And it is my intention.
That's a very,
Maybe
like,
sorcery.
backhanded compliment. You know what I'm talking about? Where, like, people will think, I don't even know if they think they're complimenting you, but they'll say it in a way where they're trying to be, like, compassionate or trying to show that they care, but realistically, they're just, like, slapping you in the face with their words.
Mother's jeweled shoes.
So I'm wondering, is this daughter, the second daughter, is she actually his daughter, or is she also an affair daughter? Just an affair daughter where they didn't drink the green liquid. And did the dad ever find out that the first daughter is an affair daughter, or no?
I'm excited for you. I'll miss you. No, you won't.
Is she not also attending the school? What do you mean, I'll miss you? Just because you're at a new school doesn't mean you can't also be friends with your sister.
As well as Professor Mombi of the Biological Arts and, of course, the head of our...
Okay, so the wizard is already a person. Already like a figure. A goat! A bird! What is that bird? That's the bird that sounds crazy when it screams, right? Like it sounds like a person screaming.
Let her go!
Okay, you're taking this a little too far. You're making it worse. You've made this significantly worse. I wonder, maybe she doesn't have control over her powers. This woman seems like the only decent person, because she's the only one that doesn't care about Elphaba's skin color. And she is also like not afraid of Elphaba's power. She's like the only one that hasn't given Elphaba a backhanded compliment. The only one that's seemingly just been genuinely nice to her.
Blonde.
Wait, does Elphaba drink the green potion? Does she like have to drink that potion to live or something? Because why else would she hide it under her pillow? Because her mom took drugs when she was pregnant? Does now she have to take the same drugs to continue living? Is that why she melts when she gets doused with water? Because that's weird. How does she live to be, what, 30, 40 years old or something and never get doused with water until Dorothy?
No one should be scorned. or laughed at.
So does her magic only work with hatred? Because that's the only time it's really been used, is when she's experiencing some sort of like anger or hatred. Or maybe it's just like strong emotions is when when she's able to use it. And the only strong emotion she feels is anger or hatred because of the way she was raised and the experiences she's had. She probably doesn't have many strong feelings revolving around happiness because her family kind of sucked. Probably doesn't have a lot of memories to draw on to use magic in that way. Oh. Wait. Did she just get to see the future? Can she see premonitions?
What is it?
But if animals are losing the ability to speak, leaving Oz, then someone's got to tell the wizard.
Are they losing it or are they taking it away?
Another soul, what you've heard and seen here tonight.
But that's why we have a wizard.
The wizard might be the one doing it. Well, actually, we know that the wizard's not even real because we've seen that in The Wizard of Oz. The wizard's a fake.
Sorry.
No.
Bad.
So do they just lose the ability of speech or do they also lose their intelligence? But then also, do they have animals that aren't intelligent in this world? Like, is everyone in this world a vegetarian? Because if animals can speak, you should not be eating them. What about this horse? Can it speak?
All right. Here we go.
So they're love interests.
Neither am I.
No, I did not eat grass as a child.
Oh, you didn't. I did.
They're cute. I like their back and forth. That's kind of cute.
The book place.
The book place. Okay.
There's a collection of rare books around here somewhere, and some medium rare as well.
So if they have the concept of medium rare, then they are eating animals. Are they not? What is the system here involving animals and food and people animals? What is happening in this world? I need to know. Need to know. Oh, okay. I don't like this person. I don't like this person at all.
Dancing through life, no need to tough it when you can slide.
Okay, this guy does a really good job of playing an asshole because I hate him so much. I'm an avid book reader. I love reading, and what he is doing to these books is pissing me off so much. Oh, and she's wearing the shoes. What happened? I'm scared to see what happens to her because I know Dorothy ends up with the shoes. I'm kind of afraid.
Me?
I'm scared for how people are gonna react to this. Well, that girl's wearing all black, so who fucking cares? Well, I guess it's the green skin color, but still, who cares? Y'all all know she's green. This is not some shock or surprise. You don't have to stop the music, okay? You're going a little bit too far here. Oh. Oh, shut up. Your hair's chopped as hell. You ugly woman. How dare you? And your dress is ugly as hell, too. I don't want to hear nothing.
I can't watch.
Well, go in there. Go dance with her. You're her sister.
It's not like it's your fault.
It is her fault, actually. Actually, it very much is her fault. At least she's making up for what she did. This is sweet. And it kind of redeems her as a character. Because so far she's been nothing but rude and disrespectful and just kind of a bad person overall. But this right here redeems Glenda a lot, I think, in my opinion.
my mother.
That's a load of BS. How is she getting blamed for this? How is she getting blamed for any of this? It was her mother's fault for having an affair, although apparently no one knows about it. And it's the father's fault for making the mom eat whatever the hell that was that I already forgot the name of.
That was the milk flowers.
The milk flower, yeah.
Not yours.
It's not the milk flower's fault either. It's the father's
That
fault.
might be your secret alphabet, but that doesn't make it true. Will be.
Okay, I know this song. I remember this song. Popular. You're gonna be popular. I know I'm bad at singing. Don't say anything. But I do, this is one song that I do recognize. I've heard this before. When it came out, this song was all over the place. I do wonder what her parents are like, what her childhood must have been like for her to turn out like this. Because this is... I don't know. I don't know about this. Her parents seemed very loving, though. Maybe she was, like, overly spoiled as a child for her to end up this conceited. Because this is a lot. You can tell that she's never been disliked before.
Down. Fall down.
Did she not have any powers at all? I thought she had powers in The Wizard of Oz. But maybe she, like, doesn't have any at all. Because at the beginning with the bubble, I initially thought that she had made the bubble. But when she was going to leave, she clicked that pedal to activate the bubble. So now I'm thinking that that wasn't even hers either. So maybe she doesn't have any powers at all. That changes a lot. Because I always thought she did. Do you think the vial that the mom drank is what gave Elphaba her powers? Like, it didn't just make her green, but it might have also been the thing that gave her powers. Because her sister doesn't have any powers. And no one else other than, like, that one lady. The one old lady who sees potential in Elphaba. They're the only ones that we've seen with powers, is Elphaba and that lady. Oh. Oh, what did she do? Oh, she put them all to sleep. Oh, is she gonna kidnap the lion cub? I love that. Wait, why did it not work on the prince? Why is the prince still awake?
Excuse me. There is no pretense here. I happen to be genuinely self-absorbed and deeply shallow.
Why are you proud of this, sir?
Otherwise you wouldn't
Why
be
are
saying
you
that.
happy about that? Is that what societal norms are in this world?
What did you mean to do back there?
I don't think she meant to do
Why was I
anything.
the only one you didn't do it to?
I think it was just an accident. And why it didn't happen to you, I genuinely don't understand. I'm so conflicted about this man. Because when he's with Elphaba, I really like him. And I could see them together. Because I think when I first saw him and her... Like, when he first showed up and it was just him and Elphaba, I think I liked him. But because of how he acts with Glenda... I just don't like him. He's very two-faced. He's such a jerk when he's with Glenda. I just don't like him. I don't like him. But then when he's with Elphaba, he's sweeter. He's nicer. He's more caring. Oh, I can't decide how I really want to feel about this character. I just don't know yet. He's too all over the place for me right now. He really is. This train is very ugly. Also, another thing, because the wizard comes from an Emerald City, or he created an Emerald City, and all his stuff is green. The train, the things that people wear, the wizard himself, his color is green. Then when Elphaba was born, wouldn't her being green be considered like a blessing instead of a curse?
I will henceforth be known no longer as
Galinda.
Galinda, but simply Glinda.
Galinda. Have What have I been calling her this whole time? I feel like I've been calling her Glinda this whole time. Or have I been saying Galinda? Oh, now I'm tripping. I feel like I've just been gaslit. Theory time. I think the wizard is gonna mistake Galinda and Alphaba. And I think he's gonna think Galinda is the one that has all the magic and is gonna grant Galinda's wish, not Elphaba's wish. And this is where they're gonna, like, diverge or whatever. Oh, all these monkeys end up working for Elphaba later, don't they? Elphaba is able to read the book, finds out that the wizard's fake. The monkeys realize that Elphaba can read the book and that she's the actual person from the prophecy, so they all go to work for her and leave the fake-ass wizard. And the wizard, to try and cover this up, says that Galinda is the powerful one and Elphaba is a witch. And that's why everyone thinks she's all magical and powerful, when in reality she's not. This is my theory.
The yellow relay?
Yes. It just says road to me.
Let me see. Huh. And, oh, yellow brick road. I don't know. Oh, hey.
That's cool that we get to see how they, like, designed and created the yellow brick road. The fact that why did I say Delinda? Galinda has, like, some say in it. Oh, are they gonna test Galinda? Or not? Oh my god. They're gonna test Elphaba to see if she can read the book.
Are those words?
I don't like where this is going. This seems very manipulative to me. And the fact that the monkey didn't say anything
Don't be discouraged.
and Loki looks scared, I don't think I like any of this.
Dearie, I myself
I can't, is this a bad thing or a good thing? I can't tell. I think it's a bad thing. I think this is a bad thing that's happening, but I can't super tell.
You actually did it.
Obviously they think it's a good thing, but for Cheshire, I don't know, I think this is a bad thing for him. She accidentally did it to them all. Oh no.
Yes, they'll make perfect spies.
Spies for what? What war are they fighting that I don't know about? That they need spies for?
No.
That's right, stand on business. Stand on business, absolutely. Take that book and get out of here. This is my book now, bitch. Y'all can't read it anyways. Oh god. This took a dark turn very, very fast. Oh my god. I expected it to happen a lot slower than this. Interesting to know that even if Glinda hadn't been there, it still would have turned out somewhat in this fashion. I'd be so afraid that the bloom was gonna rip. Because that's a long way up. Oh, and there's spikes at the top of those. That's terrifying. Because if that falls, you're dead. You're so dead if that falls.
No!
She said no. No, shoo him away.
Oh, no. You don't know what you're doing with that, please.
Galinda has a point, okay? She's very conceited. She's doing a lot of this for herself because she can get something out of just going back down there and giving the wizard what he wants. But that being said, she has a point in the fact that Elphaba doesn't know what she's doing. She doesn't know this book. This is her first time even looking at it, let alone casting spells in it. Like, she is kind of going crazy far really fast. But then I guess also Galinda doesn't know how powerful Elphaba truly is, because the fact that she's cast that spell not only once but twice, and the second time she cast it, it seems like she has way more control over it now. Because the first time she only meant to give wings to one creature, and she accidentally gave them to many, whereas this time she's done exactly what she intended to do. Also, how does she get the monkeys to be on her side? I don't understand. Because right now they want to capture her. Does she take away their pain? Okay. That was the end of Wicked. That was really good. Wow. The ending, I will say, did feel a little bit rushed. Just a little bit. Because I kind of expected them to turn on her a little bit slower. So it kind of felt a little bit too fast for me. And now I'm left with the question of, so is it this first? And timeline speaking, if we're talking about the timeline, is it this movie? And then immediately after this movie, is it what happens in The Wizard of Oz? Or is there a second movie that follows this one before The Wizard of Oz? I don't know, because I feel like there's a lot that I haven't seen yet. Like, how does she get her castle? How does she get the monkeys on her side? And I assume she tries to create a land or a place that's safe for animals to live in peace without being persecuted by the humans. I don't know. And I also don't know when the second Wicked comes out or if they're even making one. I assume they are with how good this movie was. Oh my God. Yeah, no, the characters were great. The switch up that I low-key expected, but also kind of didn't expect was, I can't remember her name, but the teacher woman that was the first person to be nice to Elphaba. I didn't expect it, but at the same time I did. I guess I could say I didn't expect it, but I'm not shocked that it happened. But now, like, so the wizard didn't have any powers. We know that. We knew that. We knew that, though. So the only two people that have powers in this whole world, at least that we have so far that we have seen, is the teacher lady and Elphaba. So, I mean, obviously it's rare to get powers, but does it have anything to do with the elixir that the mom drank when Elphaba was in the womb? Or is it literally just random? Is it fully just random? Because the teacher's not green. Maybe it is the elixir. Maybe the elixir is what gives the kids powers. But maybe the mom drank too much. Maybe the mom, just Elphaba's mom, drank so much of the elixir that it turned her green, but it also gave her a lot of power because obviously Elphaba had way more power than the teacher. I don't know. That's an interesting question. I don't know if that's ever going to be answered, but it'd be cool if it was. Yeah, aside from that, I guess the last thing I can really talk about is the friendship between Glinda and Elphaba. Really sweet. Really sweet. I mean, very much a enemies to best friends type of friendship. I like how it ended without them hating each other. Like, you could tell that they still very much clearly cared about each other and had a lot of love for each other, but neither one of them were willing to give up on their beliefs and on their goals for each other. And I like that. I like that because I feel like in most stories, when you have sort of a divide in two friends, they usually end up hating each other or on like opposite sides, despising each other because of their beliefs or whatever. But in this case, even though they're on opposite sides, even though it would make sense for them to hate each other, they don't. They still have that care and that love for each other. And I really like that. I think that adds a lot to the story. And I'm excited. I'm excited for the next movie. And now that I'm thinking about it, I do think it probably doesn't happen after The Wizard of Oz. Because we also don't know anything about Galinda and how she becomes the bubble queen, princess, witch, whatever she becomes, I don't know. Whatever she becomes, but we don't know how she does that. So I'm assuming the next movie actually does just take place immediately after this one. But that's kind of sad. That's kind of sad. If Elphaba actually does die and everyone thinks she's the bad guy when in reality she actually was the good guy, that's really sad. But at the same time, I kind of love that. because we don't get a lot of stories that genuinely have bad endings, and I kind of love that it does. Whatever. Anyways, thanks for being here. I appreciate you, and I will see y'all next time. Bye. Bye.